Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories happening right now. And topping the list for us, a tragedy that's shocking even to veteran first responders. 2 people are in custody and facing charges after the death of an infant in Newmarket. Nick Lay and Chelsea Marsh face charges now of aggravated child neglect and abuse, plus charges of marijuana possession for resale and drug paraphernalia. Now, we have not confirmed how the suspects are related to the child. The call itself came in shortly after 6:30 Monday night, with Jefferson County Sheriff's deputies getting a report of a 2-month-old boy not breathing. Newmarket volunteer firefighters were called in as well. Fire Chief Frank Solomon says it hit home for his crews and for him as well.
I've seen a lot of it since 1962 and everything. I mean, it bothers you, but you just got to go on and everything. I mean, it hurts. I mean, the guy that went in, it's Lieutenant Adam Pittman. He carried the baby out, and the ambulance come in, put it in the back fit, and what hurt him so bad, he's got one, just had one about 2 months old, and it bothered him.
Little boy's body was taken to the Knox County Regional Forensic Center for an autopsy. That's according to Jefferson County investigators, who say the results could bring more charges. Next on our list for you tonight, a big denial in a landmark court case. A Knox County judge leaving the death penalty in place for Krista Pike, the only woman on Tennessee's death row. You know, we followed her story now for nearly 30 years. Pike was just 18 at the time when she was convicted in the murder of a fellow teen, Colleen Slimmer. Well, back in August, Pike's defense team asked the court to take another look at her sentence, pointing to a recent decision by the state Supreme Court declaring mandatory life sentences for underage criminals a violation of the constitutional ban on cruel and unusual punishment. Judge Scott Green's decision was based on Pike's age, noting that the high court ruling does not apply to adults. Pike's defense points out that one of her co-defendants, 17 at the time, will soon be eligible for parole, arguing there's no difference in the brains of 2 young people just a few months apart in age. Now, the defense statement saying, quote, the trial court's order refers to Krista as an adult, but brain science tells us she was a child. The statement going on to say Krista's death sentence is arbitrary and she should not be executed, end quote. A rescue stretching into a second day makes our next Big 7 at 7 slot tonight. But tonight, a hiker is safe after getting hurt on the North Carolina side of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And just about an hour ago, we got our first look at the rescue effort. The national park sending us these pictures showing a team carrying the hiker down to a spot where he could be airlifted out. That hiker apparently hurt his lower leg and could not walk. We're told rangers found the hiker yesterday afternoon, took care of him overnight since the rescue helicopter could not fly at the time. Tennessee and North Carolina National Guard members first getting that call to help last night, but the weather just too bad. Around 1 o'clock today, we're told weather conditions improved and the team's Black Hawk helicopter was able to reach a campsite and hoist the hiker out of the park to Swain County, North Carolina. Our next Big 7 story for you answers about a big law enforcement presence around North Knoxville. Knox County Sheriff's deputies catching up with their suspect in an apartment complex on Inskip Drive, the end of a chase that stretched back to the Walmart on Walbrook Drive in West Knoxville. Our crew at the scene able to get video of the suspect being led away in handcuffs. And you may have seen the sheriff's office helicopter in the air today. Deputies say the airborne unit helped track the suspect to where the car was dumped. According to the sheriff's office, their retail theft task force getting a call this afternoon of a man possibly breaking into cars in the Walmart parking lot. Deputies say he drove off when they tried to stop him. They're naming the suspect tonight as David Joseph, saying he has outstanding warrants for probation violations and telling us he'll be charged with reckless endangerment, evading arrest, having a gun as a convicted felon, and drug possession charges. Now, as we move through our Big 7 list now, a chance that delivery robots could move beyond the UT campus. Leaders are set to talk about these personal delivery devices at the City Council meeting, which is happening, by the way, right now. All right, the City of Knoxville will be introducing an emergency ordinance for City Council to vote on regarding personal delivery devices. The idea, making sure Knoxville has the right guidelines in place before letting these delivery bots operate in other parts of town.
Obviously, safety is number one. We want to make sure that these things are on the sidewalk, that they're not impeding pedestrians or making it an unsafe environment for pedestrians. And then obviously, if they ever have to cross roads or things like that, that we've thought through the traffic engineering behind that, and that we're not going to make our roads any less safe.
If the moratorium passes, then the city will have 6 months to look at what policies they may want to put in place. We should note that this moratorium would not affect operations of these robots on UT's campus. Our next big story for you, a push to protect workers who lend a hand on the side of the interstate. Think back a few weeks to some of these pictures of a help truck that was hit on I-40 by a driver who told state troopers that he simply fell asleep. It isn't an isolated incident, though. The Transportation Department says 5 TDOT trucks have now been hit this month. TDOT Commissioner and Deputy Governor Butch Ely joined several state officials in Knox County this morning. Leaders saying you'll see more troopers around TDOT vehicles in the days ahead.
From this day forward, motorists can expect to see more of these guys helping look out for these. They've always done that, but we're making a concerted effort to be able to do that to help not only our workers on the road, but to help all of our traveling public and motorists to be safe. Whether it's distracted, sleeping, whatever it is, it's wrong, it's bad, and we got to do something about it.
Now, the move over law was adopted in 2006 after 3 workers died. If you don't move over, you could be facing a 30-day jail sentence and a $500 fine. And we wrap up the Big 7 with a reminder to watch out for those little ghouls and goblins tonight. Chances are they're already out roaming your neighborhood. You know, we've been watching them out trick-or-treating over the past several hours. If you're taking your kids out, make sure their costumes, well, are nice, they're visible, carry flashlights, make sure any masks leave room so the kids can see, so they don't trip over a curb. Knox County Sheriff's Office is suggesting that you only go to homes that have outside lights on as a sign of welcome. And we're told you may see extra deputies out patrolling around the neighborhoods tonight. But again, just be careful out there.